Mississippi State Bulldogs and the UCLA Bruins. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Bulldogs head coach pregame. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Bruins with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff for Parker. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll send the back in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Rolls right. He throws into the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. defense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll give it to Parker. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Out wide left, it's Odom. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Taylor wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Left side is Cotton.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. See some running room. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
From the gun, it's good. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Out wide left, it's Taylor. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run for it. It's Parker. Enough to move the chains. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete on the right side. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He's changing the play. Iamaleava. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short game. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Bruins look to keep this drive humming. Throwing, Iamaleava. They're working that left side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, UCLA! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. First play of this drive. Left side is Cotton. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
They'll go back to the ground. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Breaks into the open. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turning it on! Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted for the 11th time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Under pressure. Lets it fly. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide left, it's Taylor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pressure gets to him, and the sack stops him on third and short. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right side, it's Phillips. There he goes. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Iamaleava. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bruins. Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pulled to the ground. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second and long here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Throwing, Iamaleava. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Phillips. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 25 team, the Virginia Cavaliers.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the home squad in an absolute fist fight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half.
Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive.
Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Hood. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Taylor wants to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Comes down, it's Evans.
Yeah, the slant routes are just typically one of those that it's a timing route. It's a big body route. A lot of times I throw it to my big guy who's going to catch it and give me positive yards most of the time.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Wayshawn Parker. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Finds his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bruins! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hood. Hard running there. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Back's got it on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rush is on. He gets away. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interesting.
Makes the grab in their space. He's at the 40. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Iamaleava. Back's got it on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Taylor wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's caught. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Taylor. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They're all over him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run for it. It's Parker. Can't get him to the ground. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Wayshawn one more time. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Here comes the heat. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Touchdown, Bruins. The defense putting points on the board. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes a handoff. It's good. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. just feeds the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Rush right in his face. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here.